Hi, everybody. We're ready to wall up.
Hi,
We're
hi,
fighting
Puffy,
this
I'm in
genie
the
guy.
main show.
Hi,
Puffy,
Puffy
I'm
Yummy.
in
Why,
the
why, why,
show.
why, 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 why does he do this to
Yummy,
me?
Puffy, you me
Why does
show.
he do this to me? I thought we were maybe friends. He's still fucking doing this to me. I fucking hate him. I just want this genie to die. He's not even a brown female.
Die, Norm.
Die Norm. What is this, Phineas and
Norm the
Ferb?
Genie.
Oh yeah. What is this, Fairly
No,
Odd Parents?
when he was Norm the Genie was played by Norm Macdonald. Also, I don't even know if he was. I think that may have just been Norm Macdonald as a genie. I think that's exactly what they were going for.
I don't know who Norm Macdonald is.
He was an actor on Saturday Night Live for a while. Then he was on Fairly Odd Parents as Norm the Genie. Also did other things. I don't know what else he did. Those are the only two things I
Those are
know
the
he
only
did.
important things.
Yeah. He has a very distinguishable voice.
Yeah, I wish I did. I mean, I kind of do, but not the good kind of distinguishable. The sad kind of distinguishable. I wish there was a way I could. Oh shit!
I don't know if I could do an impression. I don't think I can
One
do
of
it.
one of my earbuds fell out.
I'm
I
the
still have
genie.
one.
No, yeah, I can't do his fucking voice. Yeah, it's hard.
Look. I don't know.
I think he's from New York,
From New York.
like New York
York's
City.
An easy accent. I'm just kidding. I can't do accents at all. Please stop. No. It's okay. It's all right.
We did Ed cosplay trip yesterday.
Oh no!
We did karaoke. And they like one of the last songs we did was Simple and Clean, and I got a couple other people to do goofy voices while we were doing it. So like a bunch of us were just singing in a goofy voice.
If anyone's wondering what just happened there, my computer decided to randomly minimize Cuphead, and yes, I'm blaming it for the reason I took damage there. So.
Sure.
Oh, okay. It's gonna do it again. All right. 2 and once. I'm loving this. As long as it helps me out here. All right. Just wada bing, wada boom, wada bing bang boom him. All right. Up. All right. Just stay. You're fine. You're good, fam. You're good. Just believe in yourself. Ow! No, that was bad. You took damage. Oh, I beat him. He's dead. Oh no, he's going to attack. Alright, he's dead. The genie's dead. We've killed the genie. Fuck off. All 3 of my wishes are that you would die. I got him. I hope you die, Norm. Sorry, Norm Macdonald. Watch, he's gonna die like the day this episode airs or something.
I don't know is Norm Macdonald still alive?
Fuck do I know, Derek? What do I look like, his genie?
Macdonald.
You're a genie in a bottle.
Norm Macdonald live. Let's see. Norm Macdonald alive.
I don't even know if you heard what I said.
Norm Macdonald. Who's alive? Who's dead? No, I didn't.
Who's alive?
He is alive. He's 55.
Do all your battles and all my rhymes. You have failed and perished 91 times. Thanks, Death Counter. I appreciate that.
He's noted for Saturday Night Live.
That's it.
And I know him because he was at Norm the Genie.
Aviary action. Difficult. I should make sure this is recording now that I think about it. It is. Good. Alright.
You know, they probably made Norm the Genie specifically as a gimmick to keep parents watching. Because,
Really?
well, kids show. Well, for a lot of kids shows,
he's a few-time enemy. Like he's not. Or villain.
yeah.
Like,
So a lot of kids shows, generally, in order to be successful, the best way for them to retain like viewing, is to be friendly slash like to make it basically so like kids will want to watch it, but also, which is easy to do, but also so parents will want to watch it too, because kids are gonna have their parent, or because like if kids are watching it, that means their parents are if it's a kid show,
gonna watch it
parents
too,
are probably gonna be watching it too. So if you can keep the parents entertained as well, you're probably gonna get more viewing, because like if you're having like Fairly Odd Parents, but they're making jokes to or they're referencing like characters that parents would know, but like the kids don't know at all. It doesn't take anything away from the show at all to have the genie be Norm Macdonald specifically and name him Norm the Genie, because like parents will see that and be like, oh shit, it's Norm Macdonald and he's in a kids show, ha. I get that. But kids will be like, ha, it's a genie. He's
Right.
doing shitty stuff to Timmy. Yeah, ha. Norm's a bastard.
Funny. Timmy's dead. What is
Yeah.
wrong with this fucking bird? What is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? What are you so fucking upset about, you piece of shit? Oh, we're not done with this. There's still a whole nother shebang. Great. This is exactly what I wanted. Whatever the fuck's happening right now, this is exactly what I wanted. Oh, cool, he fires ray gun bullets, too. That's...
Yeah, but that's why, I think that's why a lot of kids shows, make a lot of references, like, there's a point, like, the one episode, the Sharks vs. Pods episode of SpongeBob that I showed you with, where Patrick runs in and says, "We saved the rec center." Kids aren't going to get that at all. Albeit kids probably just...
I think that's funny. I think that's funny no matter what.
So, I think kids will see that joke as, like, ha, Patrick's running in and saying some random shit, because that's what Patrick does now, I guess. That's all Patrick does.
What Patrick does. That's better than him being an asshole.
I watched that thing you sent me with, like, someone, whoever that was, explaining
Mr.
why...
Ender.
Yeah,
that's
why
the guy
SpongeBob,
I watch
like,
a lot of stuff about.
Why SpongeBob... Yeah, he was explaining why, like, SpongeBob's actually not so shitty anymore.
Oh, yeah, the Mimic Madness one.
I
thought you were talking about... I thought I sent you the one about the top 10 worst Patrick's an asshole episodes. He has that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy...
doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that there's a top 10, which implies that there's more than 10. Because there's a lot. That's all that Patrick was.
Well, that's his top 10, and he's talked about it a lot.
I'm saying that that means that there's more than 10 episodes where that happens. And, like, that's the idea of the episode.
Oh,
wow, this bird really wants to kill you, even on his deathbed.
Yeah. I think I did make it to the final.
Oh no,
phase,
he ate his heart back. It's okay.
Even without my feathers, you're in for stormy weather.
Oh no, the medic birds are want to kill you too.
Yeah, birds aren't my friend here. But yeah, no, it's nice to know that you watch this thing.
Yeah, I did watch all of it.
I watch a lot of his reviews because it's really, really good. He's one of the few he's the only one I actually watch for TV. I also check up the AV Club's reviews on BoJack Horseman and stuff.
But that's one of the reasons that was one of the things that episode did that was really good is they had that joke with Patrick with the rec center where he runs in and says, "We saved the rec center." For kids, that's just like, ha, Patrick saying random shit. That's what he always does. For parents, that's like, ha, I get that reference. That's a reference to a thing that I totally know what it is.
I feel like there's a lot of things that could reference. I feel like
there's a lot.
Like
that's like just generic. Plot. That's generic thing.
I feel like kids could get the reference because like
kids might. I mean, kids the intended viewing age of SpongeBob won't, but like kids like our age who are also probably we're not the intended viewing age, but we're probably the largest demographic of viewers for SpongeBob, to be perfectly honest.
Right.
With our age.
Who knows? Who knows? Like people our age kind of stopped watching SpongeBob.
We stopped when it got shitty, but like
yeah,
I think the idea is
we know better than not watch shit.
Yeah, they might be trying to like pull people back too.
It's why it's really hard for me to convince people to watch BoJack Horseman because like it's not the best thing until it starts actually getting really great.
Yeah. It did kind of seem shitty for a while, and then it started.
And the thing is, you can't have them skip those episodes because they're kind of important in terms of world building. So like, it's really hard because like, what is it? Every time not every time, but I watch I've been watching Game Grumps. They do this podcast thing called the G Club. It's literally just like a podcast. And it's like they just talk about random things, and one of the things they're talking about is like how many their editor or their used to be editor. I'm not quite sure what he still does anymore over there. That's fine, but he's like he used to edit a lot of the episodes, and he's still part of the Game Grumps crew doing stuff. I don't know what. It's hard to focus while fighting these things, alright? But he's always said, how many times have you heard it like, this game gets really good once you get 20 hours in, and he complains about that sort of aspect. But I'm like, that's true, but like, you know, you look at BoJack Horseman really becomes one of the greatest things I've ever seen ever.
video, like movies and
After-
TV. Well, movies not as much, but like movie or TV, that's understandable to be like a long time to pick up. Because like
Yeah.
if you have to establish a lot to where like a lot of it doesn't make sense, but the payoff comes much later, that's fine. Games are a little different because like games I want to enjoy the entire. I want to be able to enjoy the entire experience of a game.
That's also
And,
the
like-
thing, though. Like when you like Final Fantasy 15, right?
Yeah.
Took me about 3 hours to actually play the game.
Even with games, that's not terrible. 3 hours is a long time, but also that's still not terrible to like. In my opinion, that's like near the tail end of where you want to be for like, or like that's the tail end of like the acceptable amount of like shit to do before actually getting to play the game.
Because like 3
That's a
hours
lot.
of a 4-hour game, that wouldn't be. It all depends on. The
It depends.
length of a
Well,
game.
it depends on scale too. Like, obviously, if it's a 4-hour game, yeah. If it takes you 3 hours to learn to play, and then you only get to play for an hour, and then you're done. Yeah, that's shitty. But like, if Final Fantasy is a long ass game, I can understand Final
35
Fantasy.
hours of like, and only I only regret 6 of those hours. So basically, or no, I think it's 36 hours is what I played for, and I only regret 6 of those hours. So for 30 hours, it was pure fun. Like
That's yeah.
and it was like really great.
Same thing with Final Fantasy 13. It was long. The game's long. It's hard. The game's fucking 3 discs.
Right.
You're still
That's
getting
a
a
typical
tutorial
thing.
on the last disc. It's right at the start of the last
tutorial-
disc, and like
The tutorials are fine. On
yeah,
like,
tutorials are fine though. Like you start that game takes probably like 15 or probably like an hour or two to actually start to get to the point where there's actual like playable content. Because like the first couple bits, like the first couple fights you do are really just like you're just pressing A. That's all the fight is. There's no like nothing you have to think about. Even later in the game, there's not much you have to think about. But
we stop doing this feather bullshit, sweetheart.
there's more you have to think about there, or there's more to think about later in the game. But the first couple hours, you don't have to think about anything.
Right.
It's more or less just introducing you to the game, dropping you into a story with not telling you anything about it, like Final Fantasy does.
Right.
It's kind of confusing for a while.
For a while, it's always confusing, honestly.
But it takes a while once you do learn like the shit. It takes a while to actually learn how it works. Like,
Right.
one of my friends played through Final Fantasy 13
I
2
fucked up.
without
I
using
forgot.
the without there. So there's basically in Final Fantasy 13 and 13 2.
Right.
There's basically six paradigms you can use, which are like basically like it's like the job, I guess, and you can change them mid battle.
Right.
You have like so you get 3 characters per per fight, and you can't change the characters once you start a fight, but you can have 6 preset sets of jobs, I guess. So like, and there's 6
Right.
jobs, so like you can change them mid fight to one of your 6 presets. But anyways, one of my friends didn't use one of the presets or one of the jobs the entire game because he didn't know that it actually was like he didn't know how it worked and how it was useful. So like near the end he was like, how'd you beat like the final boss, like, or like how'd you beat like this part? I'm stuck at this part, I just can't get past it. I'm like, well, you just have to, that part's pretty simple. You just have to have like you just need like a when they do like a big attack, you just have to switch everyone to Sentinel so they can like Sentinel's a super defensive job. So like, you just switch them to that, and like they can, once you switch them, they immediately get damage reduction, and like if you have them all guard, they'll just be fine. And he's like, oh, I haven't used that job I haven't used that paradigm at all. I'm like, how have you gotten through this? How have you gotten this far without using that at all? That's all I use that all the time.
It's one of the coolest things you can actually kind of do for a game is like just not use something you've like you normally rely on. I actually played Birth by Sleep, and I've been actively not using the shot lock. Not really purposeful or trying to do anything skillful, just sort of made the fights more interesting. So, like, I kind of do it. Like, sometimes I would rely on it if it really came down to it, but, like...
I've done a lot of... I love
trying
doing
to
gimmick
challenge
runs.
myself.
I love doing gimmick runs with games. So, like, I've done the Pokemon bug-only type. I've done a couple. I think I can't remember what other types I did. I know I did Poison type only in Gen 4.
I have a poison type mono gym thing. Except I can have one wild card, and that wild card was fucking Slurpuff. Because Slurpuff is the best. Seriously, I can sweep with just Slurpuff on that poison team, and it's really sad how people can't deal with just Slurpuff. Like,
that's a spooky. Look, it's scary.
Slurpuff
That thing will eat you alive.
My friend like told me you should make a Slurpuff sleeper. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to. And I did. And it's really scary, and it actually works, and it's hilarious.
Anyways, so like I've done that in Pokemon though with like just a single type. I've done playthroughs of Fallout or even Skyrim where I set like an archetype of weapons that I'll only use. So like the first thing I did with Fallout was I decided I'm only gonna play with five weapons max. I will only use 5 max, like at a time. So like I'll swap some out like if I get something better.
You know what? I don't want to interrupt your story, but it's next time on Speletons time.
Okay.
I forgot because like I let it go because I was still on this fight.
Sure.
Because birds suck, but yeah, you'll have to. Well, it's
grass
okay.
grows,
you don't need
birds fly.
Bye bye.
Fuck. I want the rest of it.